Hello, 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 hello. Good evening to everybody. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yesterday, what I'm telling, small concept, only one small concept I told no yesterday. Anybody not adding me? Slowly observe here. What I'm telling, Oracle is a database software. Whenever we are installing a what? Oracle or SQL Server, MySQL, these database softwares, always one place is reserved in a disk. That place is also called as database. In that place only a structured collection of data is there. Don't worry, these are all the things is correct. Now here structured collection of data is there. If we want to operate a what this data, then we are using a what SQL, PL, SQL, some languages. Only that point I'm telling only. Okay, na? Yes, main heading. Today onwards we are starting out those sessions only. Write it. Main heading, right? Oracle 19C you are putting only. Through this one you are understandable. Now, Raj, ask your question. Okay, yeah. Now write it. Up to some stage, notes also write it. Up to some stage. Okay, write it. Oracle is an relational database. Firstly, write it. Up to this one, you have already yesterday. Yeah. Oracle is an relational database which is used to store. Oracle is an relational database which is used to store data permanently in secondary storage devices. These all the things practically are understandable. Don't worry. Oracle is a relational database which is used to store data permanently in secondary storage devices on a hard disk only. Write it fast. If you want to operate Oracle, then we are using following languages. If you want to operate Oracle, then we are using following languages. These are first one SQL, second one PLSQL, third one dynamic SQL. These are first one SQL, second one PLSQL, third one dynamic SQL. Okay. Up to this one, yesterday you have an idea. Now observe it here. Now onwards, very important. Now check it out. Screen observe it. Very important. Suppose I'm installing a Oracle software, but in my system, observe it here. Screen observe it here. In a screen only here, some other thing also there. What is this one? Anybody have an idea? SQL Plus is available. What is this one? Anybody have an idea? In a Java developers, .NET developers, Python developers. Very good. One fellow is telling only really correct. SQL Plus is a client tool or query tool. It is a client server architecture. Database is a server. This is a client tool is there. How you are understandable? These are all the things. Now this is a client tool. One minute observe here. This is a client tool. Just through this tool, we are connected to the where database. Here only we are using a what? These type of commands. What is this one? These all the things how you are understandable means just a small diagram is there. Through that one, everyone understandable today. What is going on or anything. Actually, 5 minutes concentrate. Now onwards. Suppose I'm installing a Oracle software. Whenever I'm installing a Oracle software in my system, automatically some place is reserved in a disk. That is a what? Database. For example, Oracle database. It is a place where we can store structured collection of data electronically. Don't worry, just observe it here. Now, this is a user is there, for example, in a Oracle side, one user is there. What is the user later? Okay, don't worry. This user wants to store some data into where? This database. One user wants to store some data into where? Database. Or this user wants to fetch some data, fetch means retro, fetch some data from this database, for example. How can I fetch? What is that one? You are also performing, don't worry. And now here, fetch some data or retrieve some data from database means then this user uses a two-step process. This is so many fellows are doesn't have an idea. This user uses how many steps process? Two-step process. Very, very important. Now, what is that? Those two steps means the first step is step one is also called as connect is a step. Today, I will tell you what is that connect step. How can I install? So many things I will tell you. Connect is a step is there. In this connect step only, one example, one default tool is there. That is SQL star plus or SQL plus tool is there. What is that one? Today you are understandable. Another tools also there, Toad, SQL Developer, SQL Navigator. What is the difference? These all the things you are understandable today. Oh, maybe step one, connect something is there. In that connect step, or maybe some tool is there, SQL plus tool. Again, step two means step two, once you are connected to the where database server, then by using SQL plus tool or any other tool, just then only we are communicate with the database. Communicate means we are trying to store the data, retrieve the data, perform some operations, modifications, deletions, so many things are there. That is called communication. If that user wants to perform communication, if that user wants to communicate with the database means some operations they want to perform. In this communication only, example, they are using a what? SQL, PLSQL, dynamic SQL languages. Languages they are using only. Through that languages, very easily understandable. That's why always observe it here, always every user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database means two-step process, not a single step, one by one diagrammatically. Today you are understandable. Write it. This one write it fastly up to some stage, up to installation notes also write it. Because first time no newcomer, those all the things it doesn't know. Write it. If any user, diagrammatically I will show you, write it. If any user wants to perform, some operations on Oracle database, if any user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database, if any user wants to perform some operations on Oracle database, then that user uses following two-step process. Firstly, if any user wants to perform some operations on Oracle database, then that user uses following two-step process. These are step one, connect. What is connect step? Today I will tell you, don't worry. Step one, connect. Example, write it, SQL plus tool. Or maybe some tool is there. You are understanding. Step one, connect. Example, SQL plus tool. Step two, write it, communication. Step two, communication. Example, write it, SQL, PLSQL languages. Step two, communication. Example, SQL, PLSQL languages. SQL, PLSQL languages. One of these days, data, okay, information, DBMS, RDBM, these are all the things understandable. But first, directly we are telling means then easily understand. Okay, finish this one. Step two, communication, SQL, PLSQL languages. Now, first step, write it. Step one, connect. What is that one? Diagrammatically, I will tell you. Step one, connect. Don't write it anything. Don't write it. Okay. Step one, connect. 1 minute, 5 minutes concentrate. Suppose screen observe. I am installing a what Oracle software. For example, okay, yeah. In a future, 1 or 2 days after, you are also installing Oracle software. Don't worry. Before that one, this type of diagrammatically easily understandable. I'm installing a Oracle software. Some place is reserved in a where in a disk only. That is called database. It is a place where we can store structured collection of data. In electronics format only data is storing. This data used by either Java, either .NET, either Python, either web applications, either in a standard L1 applications, either any type of application, desktop applications, any type of applications also using this data. Don't worry. But unfortunately, observe it here. This is a user is there. For example, observe it here. This user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database. Then that user uses a what? Which language? Anybody attending yesterday class? Tell me which language is using? Very good. SQL is a language. SQL language through this user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database. You are also thinking like that. But unfortunately, this is wrong one. This is wrong one. Any user also wants to perform some operations in Oracle database directly, not possible. This is a client server architecture. This is a database server. In a database server is there, or now this server, so any user wants to perform some operation in the server means database server, this one. Compulsory client tool is required. That's why users are first connect to the where client tool. Query tools are there. These are called client tool or query tools. I will draw the diagram today. Don't worry. Through this client tool, they are connected to the where this database, and also then only they are performing operation by using SQL language. That much of thing is there. And now here, check it out. Screen observe it. Now you are understandable. Suppose this diagram through all the tools you are understandable. Which one is a default? Which one is a what explicit tools you are understandable. Now check it out. Whenever I'm installing a Oracle software, Oracle software, firstly observed here, some place is reserved. This is called Oracle database. But in this place, so many database objects are there. In a future, in our course, we are learning tables, views, procedures, functions, triggers, packages, synonyms. These are called collection of database objects. So many database objects are there. These are called, don't read it, just observe it here, collection of database objects. Database objects, so many objects are there. In a future table formats only data is stored, just some objects are there. Now, what happened means, observe here, users are there. How employees are communicate with this database means username and passwords they are giving only. How and what is that one of the stage you are good. Users are first connect to the where client tools. Observe here. First connect to the where client tools. Your users are first connect to the where client tools. Through these tools only, they are connected to the where this database server, Oracle database. Once they are connecting, then only they are communicate with the database by using SQL language. SQL means structured query language. Structured query language. Don't read it, just observe here. Structured query language. But why I am drawing the what this diagram means, just at least you are a first time newcomer, some tools, names, awareness purpose. What are the examples are there? Client tools are available in the market means, observe here, what are the examples are there in a client tool means, anybody have an idea? Anybody working professionals are there in our class? They have an idea. Yes, very good. Java programmers telling one tool is popular tool. That is SQL plus is a tool. SQL star plus or SQL plus tool. Today I will show you that tool. Don't worry. This tool explicitly you are installing? No, not required. Can I install this tool explicitly? No, not required. This is the default tool. Whenever we are installing a Oracle software, how we are installing, what we are installing next, I will tell you, don't worry. Whenever we are installing a Oracle software, then automatically this SQL plus tool is created. That's why this is called a default tool or default interface. This is a command line interface I will show you today. That's why this is a default tool. You are not required to install this tool only. Whenever you are installing a Oracle software, automatically this tool is created. Don't worry about this tool. In our class daily, through this tool only, we are connected to the where server and we are performing some operations in Oracle database. But unfortunately, in a real time, anybody working means not only this tool, another tools also they're installing. That is explicit tools. Suppose the tool by default is required means no, not possible. Explicitly, some GUI tools are there. Suppose SQL plus tool is a command line interface. Same like a DOS prompt, only every command you have to type it. But in a real time, some other graphical user interfaces are required. Images I want to show, same like a folders I want to visible. So now we have very easy coding I want to write. In that case, graphical user interface tools are required means explicitly you are purchasing the tools and explicitly you are installing a what those tools only. Free trial softwares also there in a net only, don't worry. But companies providing a original softwares, they are explicitly loading a what those tools only for better debugging. Now, what are those tools means? That is a graphical user interface tools. One tool is Toad is a tool. Toad is a tool. Toad tool is available in a SQL, okay, Oracle, and also Toad tool is available in a where SQL server also. Again, another tool is there. What is that tool means? Anybody having idea? Another tool? SQL developer is a tool. Very good. One fellow is telling SQL developer is a tool. Again, another tool is what? A PLSQL developer. PLSQL developer is a tool. Another tool is SQL navigator is a tool. This is another tool is there. What is that one? SQL navigator. That's why these are explicit tools only. Anybody wants to store, okay, sorry. Anybody wants to connect to the Oracle database by using these explicit tools also possible. You are interested to download means download those tools only, explicit tools. Suppose Toad is a tool from Quest software like that. But SQL plus tool not required to download. Whenever you are installing a Oracle software, automatically SQL plus tool is there. That's a, but SQL plus only command line interface, command line tool only. But these all tools except SQL plus, these all tools are GUI tools, graphical user interface tools. GUI tools, graphical user interface tools. Okay, that's why anybody asking about what is SQL plus means SQL plus is a default tool. You are not required to install. Suppose, for example, I'm installing a Oracle software. In a future, you are also installing Oracle software. Screen observe. Here, Oracle is there in my system. Automatically, here SQL plus tool is there. Here, SQL star plus tool is there. Same like a command line interface. Here only we are connected to the where server by using username and passwords. I will tell you later. Here, connecting to the where Oracle database. Here only we are performing operations in this database by using some commands, SQL language. But compulsory tool is required. How you are installing means you are not required to install the tool. Whenever we are installing a Oracle software, automatically the tool is available. That is called default tool or default interface. Write it. Step 1, connect. Step 1, write it. So you are telling correct. Toad is a tool is also available in SQL server. Very good. Write it. Step 1. Anybody not attending yesterday means that demo class, just observe it what slowly I'm telling you yesterday. Right. All right, it connect. Step 1. Just idea purpose fastly. Later, very easy. These all the things. Right. If any user, only terminology purpose. If any user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database, if any user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database, then those users first connect to Oracle database by using client tool. If any user wants to perform some operations in Oracle database, then those users first connect to Oracle database by using client tool. Next paragraph. Whenever we are installing Oracle software, then automatically whenever we are installing Oracle software, then automatically SQL plus tool is created. Then automatically SQL plus tool is created. That's why SQL plus is a default tool. That's why SQL plus is a default tool. Just a tool's names purpose, nothing. Okay. That's why SQL plus is a default tool. And now, what diagram I'm drawing only, that diagram, draw this one. Just first time newcomer purpose, or maybe later you are referring about these tools. No. Just observe it here. Here in this connect, have observed here Oracle database, this one. Here collection of database objects are there. Users first connect to the client tools. Once they are connected to the client tools, how can I, what is that one we are learning? That is a big concept. Observe here. SQL is a long way, just idea purpose. What are the client tools names purpose? Today I'm drawing the diagram. SQL plus tool, that is the default tool. Remaining all other than this SQL plus tool, so many tools are there in a real time SQL developer regularly using so many companies, 70% of the case. 20% of the case, Toad also they are using only. These tools are also called as GUI, graphical user interface tools. But SQL plus tool is a command line interface. Today I will show you those tools. So, this tool has placed SQL plus tool settings are there, don't worry. These are called collection of database objects. Roughly idea purpose, this diagram, draw this diagram fastly. Just draw this diagram. In a Oracle side, users, okay, one database is there. Users are connected to the where database by using username and password. User is also called as schema. Schema is a collection of database objects owned by an Oracle database user. These database objects in a future we are learning. That's why I'm telling you what roughly diagrammatically. How you log in first time to create a user, that is later. System, SysDBA, so many things are there. Just roughly, in a real time, actually, I'm an employee, you are an employee. You are connected to the where Oracle database means username and passwords they are giving only. Those usernames, database administrator creating, create user, username identified by password, default table space name, some space is allocating is required in a where for that user. Quota unlimited or megabytes or gigabytes on table space name. Through that one, they are connected to the where server. First time not required anything, just write. Yeah, Chandra Reddy, you are telling correct. Objects like tables, views, materialized views, correct. Don't worry, those are all the things later you are familiar. No, first time I am telling means they're confusing. Something is there. Okay, yeah, don't worry. Why I'm telling like this means before installation, some SQL plus tool settings are required because something is there. Then only you are understandable. That's all. Completed? Not completed. Oh, sorry. Draw this way. Just names, observe it enough. There is a client to one of the stage. These all the things here. Very good knowledge. Hello. Completed this one. All are drawing this diagram. Hello. Completed. These names all are writing. GUM is graphical user interface. Finished this one. Now, at least today we are starting about this SQL plus tool. That is a command line interface, right? Side reading. Example SQL plus tool, right? Now, SQL plus tool is a what? You are not required to install. It is automatically installed whenever we are installing a Oracle software. No? Yeah. I will show you that navigation also in a window. Write it. Example SQL plus tool. Same like a DOS prompt, command prompt. Write it. SQL plus tool. SQL plus is an interactive query tool. SQL plus is an interactive query tool installed automatically. Automatically underline. SQL plus is an interactive query tool installed automatically when you install Oracle software. SQL plus is an interactive query tool installed automatically when you install Oracle software. SQL plus has a command line interface. SQL plus has a command line interface that allows users to connect to Oracle database server. That allows users to connect to Oracle database server and execute statements interactively. And execute statements interactively. Okay, now 1 minute wait only. Now check it out. Suppose in a future we are installing a Oracle software in a Windows side, how you are opening a what SQL plus tool means, just observe it here. Start is a navigation. In a feature we are using one. Otherwise, control, okay, Windows plus R, that is SQL plus tool we are typing working, but just navigation I'm telling you. Here, observe it here, Oracle DB home is there, no, this folder is there, just click this one. Now here SQL plus is there. Here only some usernames and passwords are there. Through that one, we are connected to the where server. Okay, na? Yeah, yeah. But unfortunately, nowadays Oracle 19C, 21C, 23C, 18C, these type of latest softwares are direct like this. But olden days not like that. 10G, 9I, anybody observing or not, maybe in your company side, those olden days softwares are available. Means start here Oracle. Here application development is extra tab is there. We are clicking that application development tab, then only SQL plus tool is there. Just those are extra steps of olden days. That is also better to know. Why? Because maybe some companies still they are using a what olden days versions only. Because based on the requirement, write it. Oracle 19C, this is the latest. Navigation, start programs, Oracle, Ora DB home one, SQL plus direct. Write it, Oracle 19C, start programs, Oracle, Ora DB home one, SQL plus. Now this one also write it. Olden days, 10G, 9I, 8I, these versions are there, don't worry. 10G, 11G, 12C means just this application development is extra tab is there. Application development, SQL plus. Completed? Okay, na? 1 minute observe here, 1 minute observe here. Finish that. Start programs for Oracle DB. Application development is a navigation. Don't worry. Application development. Okay, na? Yeah. Now screen observation. Suppose I'm working in a company, for example. I'm joining in a company, I'm working in a where Oracle projects, for example. Okay, fine. I'm an employee. I want to connect to the Oracle database means my administrator is there, database administrators are there. Those persons are creating a usernames, they are giving only roles, usernames, so many things are there, don't worry. Usernames they are giving, passwords they are giving. Through that username and password, we are connected to the web server actually. Suppose here, now check it out, fast observe it here. Don't write it. These are all the things you don't have an idea. Later you are familiar. Observe here. Suppose my database administrator in a real-time project side, they are creating a users, create user, username, any username. Suppose Durga is a user. Okay, identified by password in a password ABC, anything also there. Okay, like this only they are creating. Some steps are there. Don't worry. These steps today you don't have an idea. Later you are familiar. Those all the things. And now check it out. Check it out. Don't write it. And now here observe it here. This is the way they are creating. Okay, fine. Some username and passwords. They are giving about that username and passwords. Then I am also, you are also connect to the web server through the username. Oh, maybe I am employee Murali. Okay, so now my administrator giving Murali this is a username and password through daily you are connect to the server. They are telling Okay, yes, here what is going on, I don't know also. Just username and password through, I'm connected to the where? Server. Okay, na? Yeah. Then I try to perform operations here. So many operations we are performing a what in this database. Okay, yes, here. Now here I'm creating a what tables. Don't write, just observe it here. I'm creating a what tables like this. Create a table. Okay, based on the requirement only. Bank is a table, suppose account number. Okay, table format only data is storing or not. These type of things I'm creating. Because you are also experienced person means you are also creating a what, these all the things, don't worry. Okay, yeah. These type of things we are learning one of the stage. This is SQL language. For example, this is a table. Okay. Spelling wrong one. Create. These type of commands are there in a future. You are familiar. Don't worry. Okay, now a table is created like this. Now I'm inserting our data with the database only. These tables are available. Don't write it. Just observe it here. 1001. My name, I try to insert Murali is a one account holder. Balance is 10,000 rupees. Some account holder is there. Okay, 10. These are all the things you are familiar in the future. Very easy. ABC is a account holder. Like this only we are creating. Okay, now just observe it here. Yeah, this is the daily work only. Don't worry. A table format only data is there or not? Recently, I'm creating account number, name of the account holder and bank. This is the data. These are called columns only. Relational database, no table format only data is storing. 1001, Murali, my name. And now here 9,000 is the balance is there in a one bank only. For example, 1002, ABC account holder and 5,000 is the balance is there. Like this only, just they are performing operations. So many things are there. Okay, fine. But unfortunately, slowly observe here. Unfortunately, 1 minute observe here. Anybody having guide a MySQL database? In that one, a default username is there. Just a practice purpose. MySQL providing a what? A default username root something is there. No? Yeah, same like in a Oracle installing also. After installation, just you are a first time newcomer outside. You are not working in a project. You are a first time newcomer. In your system, you are installing a what? Oracle software. Now, yes, here username password, you don't have an idea which user they are giving the because the company is not there. Okay, just you are installing a what? I am installing a Oracle software. Now, every relational data model products which company is implemented, that company giving a what? A default username and passwords. Suppose SQL server username password is different. MySQL username password is different. Oracle username password is different. Now in a Oracle, what is the default username and default password? Anybody guess it? Anybody experienced persons are there? Java, .NET, Python, those persons are good at what this default user. Tell me, what is the default user? In a previous case, Durga, I'm creating only, but a default user. What is the default user? Anybody have an idea? Very good. So many fellows are telling Murli, sir. Now here, what is the default user means? So Scott is a default user and password is Tiger. They are telling, okay, general. Okay, general. Very good. That is the wrong one. Scott is not a default user. Password is not a Tiger. Why so many students or first time experienced persons also telling what Scott user means? That much of really that much of okay popular user. Spot is an extra user, not a default user. Really, Spot user is popular. Why means so many predefined tables are there in that Spot user. EMP, DEPT, sal grade, bonus. So through the tables very easily fastest way we are learning about databases without any knowledge of the software also. That's why maybe that user is popular. That's why so many fellows are still in a way newcomers or experienced persons also. Scott is a default user. They are thinking this is Scott user and HR user. These are extra users available in Enterprise Edition. This is not a default user. And now here, what is the default user means? Anybody have an idea? System is a default user. Sys is a default user. These are admin users. Why I'm telling you what this one means, the reason is there. Now check it out. Concentrate here. Suppose you are your friend and you are also installing a what today Oracle software. Okay, in your laptop, your friend's laptop only Oracle software. You are installing. Both the students are actually employees are okay new. For example, suppose in your laptop you are connected to the server by using a what username Scott and Tiger working. But in your friend system, Scott and Tiger not working. That's why this is not a default user. Some system is working, some software side working, some software side not working means. So now here that is not a default user. Suppose system user you are typing means any Oracle software side also working. System is user, any Oracle software side also working. This is a user, that is all, those are admin users, any software Oracle software side working. But how you are understandable, you are a first time newcomer, confusing. This system user, sys user or Scott user, how you are understandable means every Oracle version having a what? Two editions are there. Screen of the some editions are there. This is a different concept. Here, screen of the enterprise edition. In this enterprise edition, extra user is a what? A Scott user, HR user. These are extra users are available in a enterprise edition. Express edition, another edition is there. In that edition, these extra users are not available. That's why how you are understandable, those all the things means one by one, I'm telling means one of these days you are good. Actually, just observe here. Next here, screen observe. Your Oracle software downloads. One of these days, I will tell you how can I download or anything. Fastly observe it screen only. Here, databases are there. No? Yeah, these are softwares. Don't worry, free trial softwares. Just I'm clicking. Here, database express edition is available or not? Yes. Database enterprise edition is available or not? Enterprise editions are main editions. Okay, fine. In this express edition, you are downloading or enterprise edition, okay, you are downloading, you are installing also. In these two editions, system is a username default and password installation time, whatever password you are giving that one. But in enterprise edition side, extra users are available. Yes, that is Scott and HR. In that Scott user only, predefined tables are available. So many predefined tables are available. Those are EMP, DEPT. These type of seeded tables are there in a future. One by one, you are familiar. Here, observe here. Here, EMP, DEPT, bonus, salary grade. Some tables are there or not. These are predefined tables are there. That's why this is popular. Okay, these are all the things you are understandable. Next class better because first time is confusing. Just here. These are all the things I will tell you. Okay, which username, which password is there, what is the enterprise edition, what is the express edition, what are the settings are there, SQL plus tool. Through that one, then only we are telling about installation. Once we are installing a what Oracle software, anything also easily understandable. Okay, up to this one is enough because first time. Okay, anybody having any doubts, please ask me in a chat box. Anybody? Any doubts, please ask me. First time, anybody? Non-technical persons are there confused. That's why small concept center. Understood? At least tool is there, server is there, you are connected to the where? Oracle database. Oh, some username password is there. One default tool is SQL plus. Okay, SQL is a structured query language. Okay, now that is a non-procedure. One fellow is asking, Murali sir, SQL is a structured query language. Yes. Any database, relational database, yesterday you are not attending, I think, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Sybase, Informix, Ingress, Postgres. These all softwares are relational data model softwares. These softwares we are operating means SQL is a ANSI standard language is there. That is a universal language, a specialized language through we are operating a what? These relational databases. EF code only introducing that language. That is a non-procedural language. From that ANSI standard SQL, Oracle creating their own SQL language. Yesterday I told no SQL, Oracle SQL. In our class, Oracle SQL we are using. Yeah, whatever we are discussing in a practical daily, you are practicing only. Okay, don't worry. Once you installing means you are also practicing. Practice is important. Database side means practice, because you are new means just that commands you have to remember means at least 10 days or 15 days. Whatever I am telling means that is practically also you are typing means that is better. Then only you are remembering. Otherwise, you are not remembering the commands means you are operating means what is happening, you are not understandable. Okay, yeah. Up to this one is enough. Tomorrow I will tell you. Oh, just observe it. These are all the things. Okay, yeah. One of these is very easy. Okay, na? Tomorrow continue. Thank you.